Hi, Joan. Thank you so much for helping us walk through this guide with us today. Joan Bell is the PMO director here at Sikich, and she was instrumental in facilitating the project organization piece of the guide. So, Joan, we're going to just jump right into it. Should your selection team be different than your implementation team?
Well, not necessarily, because typically if you're choosing an ERP, you want the people that understand your business to be part of that selection committee, as well as part of your project team, because they understand your business processes and they understand your strategic goals of what you're trying to accomplish. So if they have all those things in alignment, typically those people that are part of the selection committee also have a vital role in part of the implementation process as well.
Okay. So what are some of those core roles that we need to be appointed when you're choosing your team, and what responsibilities will they have?
Okay, so obviously you would have your executive steering committee, and those are your C-level people or your project stakeholders, right? They're really your executive sponsors, the ones that are driving the strategic goals of the company and laying those out for the rest of the individuals as to what really want to be accomplished, not just through the project, but through continuing business operations as well. Then you would obviously most likely have a PM on the client side as well, someone who's going to motivate and drive the process and the project on your side. And then you also have what we call business process owners and subject matter experts. So you hear us refer to BPOs and SMEs. Those are the people that really understand the business processes and the strategic areas within the operations to drive those and design the business processes, especially if you're going to redesign with the implementation, and understand how those functions should work within the system and how you want to take those and align those with those strategic goals that the executive steering committee is laying out for you.
Okay. So with your subject matter experts on the project, obviously there's going to be a lot of time that they're going to have to dedicate to getting this solution up and running. How do you recommend handling that additional workload on these individuals?
Yeah, this is the great part about subject matter experts, right? Because we always tell you to bring in your best people, right? And so your best people usually understand your processes so well that they can implement them, but also they're integral to your daily operations. But one of the things that we suggest when you're selecting your project team is to not just pick people by title, but to pick them by their leadership skills. And typically what we find, if you take those two things into account, that you will find people who have not just ingrained themselves in your business, but they've also trained their people so that they can take on their additional work, and then they can focus on the implementation process. So usually they're people, and we find it's actually a good opportunity to test out your succession planning, right? Because usually those people who have good leadership skills have trained their people to backfill for them already. So.
Great. Well, thank you, Joan. Appreciate this talk here on project organization.
Thanks.